Hey, what's up guys? Let's do a vlog update. Let's start from here. As you can see, we only have 8 ducks left. 7. There has been a predator. We had a raccoon that was eating our ducks and our chickens during the flood. This door got left open and nobody was here in this area. So after the flood, I came to the back area and found a bunch of feathers scattered around and decided to set a trap to find out what's going on. And the next day we caught our culprit.
Don't come in again.
And Andy's gonna take him far, far away this time. So this guy is gonna go away now. Bye bye, Mr. Raccoon.
Mr. Raccoon. Bye bye.
It looks like it's sad.
He's gonna be happy, and our chickens will be happy too.
Yeah.
And our ducks will be safe also. So one thing I did is I'm gonna keep the ducks in here. We made them a pond here, and I got an outlet over there. The water will just go out to the big ditch, and this will keep recirculating. We have a source of water right there. We're gonna turn that on. The water's gonna slowly come in, and then fill this up. They can have a place to swim and hang out, and they'll be safe in here. Good job, man, Jeremy. So before the flood, we were making trenches wider in our orchard area. Last year we had them about 2 feet wide. And then this time Jeremy put on the wide bucket, which is about 3 feet wide. And we were remaking the trenches. As you can see, this is what one looks like. We formed like a grid pattern around our trees. So the way this is gonna work is whatever extra water that our neighbors have is coming onto our property. Initially the water is coming in from the river, and once our trees are watered, the water will move on to a pond we have in the back. And Soham and I are gonna do some final touches on these trenches. We're gonna clean out any weeds and grass and clean everything out so the water can flow freely. And Soham is trying to use a flat shovel, and I'm using the Kahi, which is a tool from India. And this tool is great for clearing trenches. It's great for digging, chopping, and it's also great for prepping the soil. And Soham is saying he wants to try it out. I just wanted to show you guys what the orchard looked like before the water started flowing. We started re-digging these trenches towards the end of February, and then this is what the trees and the orchard looks like right now. Everything looks all happy and green. This area was also flooded. There was about 2 feet of water, so the flood water has actually helped a lot. Let's take a look at the front of the property. This is where the water comes in from the river. We have a cistern here, and this is a filter. We use a milk crate to get anything coarse, and then we have a finer filter that's made out of like a plastic mesh. It filters out any small debris, but they do have to be cleaned regularly, almost every other day. Sometimes in a day they have to be cleaned twice too, because the leaves and other stuff comes in and it just stops our flow. But this is where it all comes in. There's another filter up at the front right here. I'm gonna clean this one out. Let's move on to the next area. This is our food forest, and we finally have water flowing from our swales. And this was really hard to water. The water's been off for the last, I think, 2 months. And we finally got water. And also the silk tassel trees needed to be cleaned. We had a volunteer who helped us out. She cleaned some of the trees, but a lot of them still needed to be cleaned. And then Soham and I used this sprayer, and we cleaned off every single tree. And you can see how they're looking right now. But this is a sprayer that we used. It was just strong enough, but not too much. So we gently sprayed the trees, and then removed any twigs or branches that were stuck on there, removed all the mud. You can see here on this silk tassel tree, there's a lot of leaves and mud that needs to be cleaned off. After cleaning the trees, I took a hoe and started to remove all the mud and the mulch that was around the base of the trees, so we can give them a good watering. At this time, we did not have the water turned on to our swale system. There was no water coming in from the ditch, so I just used a hose to water all the trees. And then finally the water's turned on. And we celebrated Earth Day by planting more silk tassel trees, and we also planted some cottonwood trees on the site of the swales. We want to thank all the volunteers who helped us plant trees on Earth Day at our eco farm. Thank you for your time, effort, and dedication to our cause. We also want to take this opportunity to invite all of you to join us in future eco farming initiatives. We are always in the need of dedicated volunteers like you who are willing to lend their time and energy to make our planet a better place to live. By working together, we can make a significant impact and create a better future for ourselves and the future generations. Thank you once again for your support, and we look forward to working with you all in the future. Okay, before I leave, let's do a few more updates. This is one of the chickens that survived. We had 5 chickens from the older flock in the back area with the ducks, and we are just gonna move her in with the chickens at the front. She seems happy here. The ducks are still on the backs. They're doing good in the back over there. Looks like she is blending right in with the other chickens. She still comes to Soham. He feeds her mealworms. Today I also noticed that the seeds from the cottonwood trees are starting to fall. You can see the cotton fuzz dropping over here. That means springtime is here and we are ready to put plants into the ground. In our next vlog update, we will show you guys what we planted in the upper garden and the greenhouse. That's it for now. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next one.